Yes, I'm not convinced because there's many elements in these documents that makes me think that they are not authentic. And by the way, it was issued the same day by Sky News, of course, but also by another site in Arabic called Zaman al-Wasl. And I got to see up to 20 documents. And if you can see maybe the documents, I can explain what's wrong with the documents. So,
well, why don't you just start telling us, Wassim, and I'm sure we'll get them up in a minute.
So actually, we see here are the documents. So we see on the right, on the upper right, the inscription in Arabic: the Islamic State in Iraq and Sham. And then no, actually, we see on the right there's a mistake here. We see on the right the State of Islam in Iraq and Sham, which is not the official name of the group. And then we see in the middle the Islamic State in Iraq and Sham, which is the official name, but between 2013 and 29th of June 2014, when they declared their caliphate, and it was only the name became only the Islamic State. And then up on the left we see a general administration of the borders. This administration doesn't exist in the ranks of the Islamic State. They have groups to control zones where there are front lines, but they don't have an administration dedicated to that. And if we go down on the left, we see head of borders, which doesn't mean anything. Or the responsible, the man in charge of borders. It doesn't mean anything. And then on the right, on the bottom right, we see this kind of stamp, which is not a stamp actually. So there's the Shahada in it, and then it's written the Islamic State will remain, which is a logo or a cry of the Islamic State. And it is taken from a video, from a propaganda video, which belonged to the Islamic State in Iraq. So the organization was before the Islamic State in Iraq and 11. So all these elements make me think that those documents aren't authentic documents of the Islamic State, knowing that they have authentic documents with real stamps, with real signatures, and even with filigrans, if I may say so, to authentify them.
So is there any real information that can be taken from these documents, or are they complete forgeries?
No, I guess there's real information in it because, as you know and as everybody knows, whenever a Western citizen joins jihad, we have all the information about him all over the media and even on open sources. This is to be taken into consideration. Maybe there's more information in these documents, but they were put this way or to make them more to attract people to buy them, if I may say so. So we have to really look into details, knowing that the frame doesn't match and the stamp don't match. So real questions ought to be raised today about this.
If these are indeed not accurate, not what the Sky TV is saying that they are, who would try to sell them? Why would they try to sell them?
Because many people on the border between Syria and Turkey are trying to sell almost anything with black flags and the stamps or fake stamps of the Islamic State. So this is a reality. Many journalists, and including me, were confronted to this reality not so long ago. So this also is to be taken into consideration. But we have to wait and see if intelligence services in many countries, in the countries that are concerned, will give more details about this. But really, questions should be raised about the authenticity of these documents.
All right.